Hey guys, it's Brian. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the Christmas rewards that EA has gifted us. We'll find out whether you've been naughty or nice, and whether or not you got screwed on your reward. We'll compare the different 92 overall rewards cards, and we'll also compare each rewards card to their legend counterpart. Before we go into that, I need you guys to take a look at the top line. Find one of 33 exclusive legends now. I didn't realize there were even 33 legends that they could give out. Kind of peculiar, considering there's only 30 of them if you count players and goalies. And it feels like some of the legends weren't even given out in these Christmas rewards. What are they trying to tell us? All right, let's get to the comparison. I'm going to be using HUTDB's player comparison. If you guys want to use it for yourself, check out the link in the description. And you compare whatever players you want. So if you got yourselves a neat old 92 overall Pronger, well, he's one less overall than the 93 version. And that is in every stat. Pronger's already a slow ass, and now he's going to be an even slower ass. The synergies on him are different as well. Instead of getting all team synergies, you get PM and HT, which increases his physicality and body checking, which he doesn't need. Did you get screwed if you got Pronger? I'd say so. These are just general viewpoints on these players because I don't know how they fit your team. Next, we move on to 92 Bossy. Again, -1 overall to each stat, and I think there's only one player that has completely different stats from their own legend card. When it comes to Bossy, you're sacrificing his shooting accuracy from his fine shooting synergy, and you're gaining the Breakout Master synergy, which increases his acceleration. You're also switching up the team synergies, so not sure how that's going to fit your team there either. Otherwise, this card is weaker overall. Definitely weaker when it comes to his wrist shot, but he's got better skating and acceleration. Bure is exactly the same as his legend card in terms of stats. Synergy-wise, he has HT, which increases his physicality, which I don't know if it'll make a huge difference on that small frame of his. And then he has Breakout Master instead of Rocket Skates, and Rocket Skates really does help him out quite a bit because it increases acceleration and speed rather than just acceleration, and then he also doesn't have the Silky Smooth team synergy. So I'd say you got screwed there as well. When it comes to Robitaille, you get 2 points in Silky Smooth instead of 1. The stats are the same. While I would prefer the synergies on his legend card, BM and CP, Breakout Master and Clutch Player, those are way better. If you can't get him activated, then it doesn't make a huge difference. NZ, Neutral Zone Defender, just makes him a more defensive player, increasing awareness, stick checking, and aggressiveness. Niedermeyer, same stats as rocking the triple Ps, 1 in P and 2 in double P. What the hell are those synergies? Protect the puck and precision passing. So basically, increase his puck control and his passing. Yay. And agility, hand-eye, and offensive awareness. I think having a card like this, assuming you activate these player synergies, is good only if you're really overloaded on team synergies, which a lot of top teams are, where they have like 15 to 20 points in team synergies. So throwing Niedermeyer on those type of teams would help because it would make him a better player, especially considering that Niedermeyer is on most high-end teams. Lidstrom's kind of weird because his hand-eye is 3 points higher than his legend card. I think that's a typo, so we'll just ignore it. He's got 2 useless points in Dangler Zone and 1 in precision passing. Again, could be helpful if you have the team synergies already activated, but if you can't activate them, then I guess he's pretty much the same card. Since Lidstrom, again, is a card on most people's teams, I wouldn't say you got screwed over getting him. Messier has 2 useless points in HT, increasing his physicality and then precision passing as well. I guess I just prefer having his legend card instead. Recchi has 2 points in Clutch Player, which is nice, but Pinball Master is terrible. But he gives up fine shooting and locker room leadership, which makes me want the legend card more. Sakic loses fine shooting and Clutch Player, which I think is bad for him. But if you need Thread the Needle on your team, then the Christmas card would be for you. Otherwise, I think I prefer his legend card. Marty St. Louis is one of those gems when it comes to the Christmas rewards, as this card is way better compared to the legend card. You have Rocket Skates activated, increases his skating by quite a bit, reaching the high 90s if you have all the team synergies activated as well. Christmas card would definitely be preferred over the legend. Gonchar gets an upgrade compared to his base card. I told you Gonchar is used on a lot of people's teams, so getting an upgrade for him is really, really good. Synergies are hit or miss depending on who you ask, but he will have a weaker wrister without fine shooting. The effing all-star Danny Heatley also gets an upgrade. Sacrifice the wrist shot accuracy again, but this time he's going to have significantly higher acceleration thanks to Breakout Master. Now we get to Rayborg, the one card that's completely different from his legend card. I don't know what EA was thinking doing this, but they did it, so, well, let's analyze and figure out what the hell is going on here. He's significantly better at puck control. 98 passing is rather crazy. His shooting and skating stays about the the same, but his endurance is significantly lower. His awareness is significantly higher, and so is his face-offs, because you know that is important. But physically and defensively, he actually is a lot weaker. Maybe having significantly lower aggression will cause him to be less out of position than he was in my review video. Synergies wise, he's an even weaker skater by losing rocket skates. Might get some of those defense points back with neutral zone defender. So if we're going by averages, he's weaker overall than his 91 overall. It's an average stat of 91.05 compared to the 91.24 of his legend card. Curry gets an upgrade and becomes a better shooter and better dangler, though Clutch Player also helps with wrist shot accuracy, but just not as much as fine shooting. Considering the fact that he gets a +1 upgrade for faceoffs, bringing him to 91, I think that's good enough for me to say that his Christmas card is better than his legend card. Sittler's another card that sacrifices skating for shooting, as he does not have rocket skates, but has fine shooting instead. But he gets a +1 boost overall, so it's not too bad. His face-off stat is going to increase from 89 to 90, so that's good news there as well. But instead of Thread the Needle, you have Silky Smooth. I'd say the Christmas card is better because of that, but you may disagree. Boyle gets an upgrade, also loses speed, gains a useless P synergy, which is why I don't think that this is a better version of the Legend card. Having LL over a concrete wall is pretty good, I suppose, but depends on your team. Shanahan gets a +1 upgrade, and he gets the Gloves Drop synergy, which is dumb. His wrist shot power appears to go down. Don't know why. I think that is also a typo, so don't worry about it. But I think this one's kind of even because base Shanahan synergies and Breakout Master and Clutch Player are pretty decent. If you can't activate those, then the Christmas Shanahan is better. Koivu gets Clutch Player, and that's why the Christmas card is better, because Dangler Zone and PP, nothing too exciting there. Lanny McDonald, I love this card because look at that face, and that stash looks amazing. Screw the stats. All I care about is the stash. Hard choice between that picture and his legend artwork. So he actually is also another card that's a little bit skewed in terms of these stats. He's significantly better at deking and has a much better shot despite losing a point in slap shot power. His speed and acceleration stay the same, but he's much better with agility and balance. He loses discipline and poise, but gains in offensive awareness, and he's slightly better physically. His HT synergy on his legend card sucked, so we might as well use Dangler Zone and make him the best dangler we can possibly make him. Rolston gets a huge upgrade, +2 in every stat, makes him pretty damn good, except he no longer has rocket skates, so he'll skate about the same. He also loses Clutch Player, so his wrister will be just as accurate. Everywhere else, he is an upgrade. Carlisle, oh my god, look at that picture. I would definitely just want to get this card for that picture. Don't care about the stash, I just want to see that card every time I go to edit lines. He gets a +2 upgrade in everything, and he goes from some irrelevant synergies to other irrelevant synergies. So, I'd go with the Christmas card. Jeff Sanderson, another card, +2 upgrade. He loses acceleration, but gets neutral zone defender, making him, I guess, a better defender. Considering Breakout Master only gives him an extra point in acceleration, I'm sure you're not going to miss that synergy too much. It's a pretty great card, though. 94 speed and acceleration, a great shot to complement that as well. Kevin Hatcher, I see more Pack Daddy in this card than Jamie Benn. Unfortunately, he also goes from terrible synergies to other terrible synergies. So take the +2 boost in his stats and run with it. Next, we go to goalies. Hasek is probably the best one, and look at that face. 11 out of 10 would bang. The reason he's the best is because he has 3 points in AA, and if you're looking to activate that synergies, well, he will help you do that. Brodeur is a downgraded version of his 93 overall legend card, so that's all you need to know. He's going to play worse. Van Beesbrook, the smallest goalie in the game, probably, gets a +2 boost, and who would want to use the smallest goalie in the game? Like, come on, guys. Finally, we have Cujo, and he gets a +1 upgrade, so I guess he's better. Synergies seem better as well, so I guess he's more useful. When it comes to these goalies, I think just having a 3 synergy starter goalie for a lot of new players will help him out a lot, so I guess it's nice. So that'll do it for this player comparison video. As you may have noticed, some names didn't pop up, like Madano. Out of the hundreds or thousands of people that follow HUTDB, none of them got Madano and some of the other names. If for some reason you got someone else that's not in this video, take a picture or a screenshot and send it to me on my Twitter. Would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another video.